Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Thanks for joining us for a new racing week. We have 10 races on tap. A little bit of rain this morning. Let's hear from track announcer Pete Aiello on the track and weather conditions.
The rain rolls into South Florida, followed by a cool front over the next couple of days, but it takes us off the turf today and leaves us with a sloppy main track and overcast skies. First of the day over the main track at 6.5 furlongs, 3-year-old fillies, and for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 3 Zarabanda, a field of 6. First race favorite from the rail, Intactus.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the far outside, Indian Myth gets the first call and will try to clear in front of Delicious Pursuit and Two-Timing Girl. Queen Fantabulous away in fourth. Intactus at the inside, and the trailer is the stretch running Simuladora. Down the backstretch they go, and Indian Myth and Alban Jimenez get a pretty easy lead. They lead a length and a quarter. On the outside, Delicious Pursuit is second. Two-Timing Girl is third. Lescano guides the first race favorite. Intactus 3 wide down the backstretch, working 2 ahead of Queen Fantabulous, and the trailer is Simuladora. Less than half a mile to go as they swing to the far turn. Indian Myth on the board at 16-1. Shows the way a length and a quarter. Delicious Pursuit is second on the outside. Intactus is third. Back to fourth is Two-Timing Girl ahead of Queen Fantabulous, and still nothing from Simuladora. Less than 3/8 of a mile to go. Indian Myth has the lead. Ratcheting up the pressure, second is Delicious Pursuit. Intactus a 3 wide third. Gap of 2 to Queen Fantabulous. Running on from the back, Simuladora. She'll have to go about 5 wide with Two-Timing Girl on the wrap, the top of the stretch. Indian Myth yet to be reeled in, and Intactus tries to get to her now on the outside second, back to third in the Delicious Pursuit, then Queen Fantabulous, but at the 8th pole, and Intactus at 4-5 just made the lead. Indian Myth can do nothing about it, 3 clear of Queen Fantabulous, then Simuladora, and Intactus kept the business by Jose Lescano, and she'll win it. It's Intactus in front. Indian Myth second, Queen Fantabulous third, Simuladora ran home for fourth.
Favorite takes care of business to open the Wednesday card as number 1 Intactus rallies from off the speed under confident handling from jockey Jose Lescano for GDS Racing and trainer Gustavo Delgado. Second was 7 Indian Myth ahead of 5 Queen Fantabulous, who was best of the rest, while third. To the second race and the start of the early pick 4 off the turf on the main track at 1 mile. Scratch the 2, 3, 4, and 8. The heavily favored runner was number 7, All I Care About.
And they're off. Toward the inside, Animal Trick is being sent along to try to secure the early lead, but Big City Heart has some speed from down toward the inside. All I Care About's really not far away as the pace appears to be controlled early on cruise control on the far outside, and from between horses, it's Fast Fire. So as they exit the chute, it's 5-2 proposition Animal Trick, who gets the lead by 2 over Big City Heart in second. All I Care About is racing from third on the outside, and fourth is on cruise control, and Fast Fire is last. The opening quarter went in 24-1 as they go to the final half mile. And up front, Nick Juarez letting Animal Trick roll along. 5 furlongs from home and now 6 on top. Big City Heart is second. All I Care About is third on the outside and on cruise control with Fast Fire at the rail as they go now at the half-mile marker. In front, it's Animal Trick through the opening half mile and 47 flat. Not surprising as Juarez let him have his head, and he won a 23-second second quarter and rounds the far turn on top by 5. On all-in second is Big City Heart. Here comes the bid from the favorite. All I Care About, he's 1-5. He's got 6 lengths to raise and Animal Trick to catch with 5/16 to go. Back to fourth is Fast Fire, then on cruise control as they run to the top of the stretch. Quarter of a mile away, Animal Trick. He has a 3.5 length head start on All I Care About with less than a quarter of a mile to go after 3 quarters. In 1:12-4, Animal Trick corners wide but still maintains the lead. All I Care About is flat to the boards, and he just can't possibly make up that much ground with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. So this will be a gate-to-wire win for Animal Trick and Nick Juarez. Animal Trick never threatened, all the way in front by 6.5. Second, All I Care About. Third was Big City Heart. Fast Fire beats home on cruise control in 1:39-2.
Going into today's second race, there was only one horse in the field that had ever even hit the board on the dirt, and that was the horse who won it. Number 5, Animal Trick, improves his record on the main track under aggressive handling from Nick Juarez. He sent him to the front, and he never faced a threat. Kelly Breen trained the son of Liwadi Sanimo for USA Thoroughbreds. 7, All I Care About was second. 1, Big City Heart ran third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the Wednesday card. Allowance horses up next, right after this.
The Pegasus World Cup Invitational is January 27th at Gulfstream Park, and that weekend we have something new, the Pegasus World Cup Betting Championship. I'm lucky to be joined up by two guys who will be playing in this tournament, including
Ray Arsenault, defending NHC champion.
And
Hi, Acacia. I'm Ross Gallo. I'm a 13-time NHC qualifier and also a member of the NTRA Players Committee.
we're so excited for it. Join us here at Gulfstream Park. $500,000 expected pool, no entry fee if played on site. This is for the players.
Back now for race number 3 on the program, 6 furlong allowance race. These are 4-year-olds and up. A purse of $51,000 and a field of 6. Off-time favorites included the 2 Rockin' Fellers and number 5 Cowboys Hero.
And they're off. Malibu Action gets the first call, moving up toward the inside as Rockin' Fellers to challenge for the top. Away in third is Cowboys Hero at the inside, bar down on the comeback try. He comes away 2.5 lengths off the pace setter. Barry Carafin Betts is between horses, and Storm Ruler is last as Horacio Caramanos and Rockin' Fellers go to the half-mile pole on a 3-length lead. Bar down is at the inside with Malibu Action a joint second. On the far outside goes Storm Ruler. Cowboys Hero tries to improve with Barry Carafin Betts between horses. Behind an opening quarter mile in 22 and 2. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Less than 3 furlongs to go. Rockin' Fellers rolling along up front. Bumps the margin to 5 at the 5/16. Everybody else is working awfully hard. Barry Carafin Betts might be in a bit tight here trying to get through inside of Malibu Action. Back to fourth in Cowboys Hero, then bar down. Storm Ruler's taking no part as Rockin' Fellers is the one to beat. Rockin' Fellers turns for home on a 3.5 length lead. Barry Carafin Betts has rallied to take second ahead of Malibu Action in third. Cowboys Heroes back to fourth, but this is a tour de force from Rockin' Fellers. The son of Munnings looking good in victory. Wins it gate to wire under Caramanos by about 5. Second was Barry Carafin Betts. Third was Malibu Action. And fourth was Cowboys Hero in 111 and 1.
Number 2, Rockin' Fellers took charge of today's third race from the outset and took him all the way under jockey Horacio Caramanos for trainer Jorge Navarro and Juan Antonio Stable. There was 3 Barry Carafin Betts, who was second ahead of the 4 Malibu Action, who had to settle for third. To the fourth race now, maiden claimers over the main track at 7 furlongs and for a price tag of $50,000. Scratch the 1, Trooping the Color. The favorites were 4 Mr. Navas and 6 Catchall.
And they're off. From the outside, Catchall wins the break. Moving out the rail, Jailhouse is up to challenge. In between horses, Mr. Navas, and also right there, Aguijero. At the back, our long-term relationship and broadcast time. Out of the chute and down the backstretch they run, and at 2-1, Catchall and Jose Lescano move to the lead 1.25 lengths. Mr. Navas on the outside is now second, Jailhouse is third, Aguijero is fourth. Then from between horses, it's broadcast time, and on the outside, long-term relationship. Last of all, behind an opening quarter that just went in 23 seconds. At 2-1, it's still Catchall, and he's still there 1.25 lengths. Mr. Navas second, Jailhouse third. Long-term relationship in the blue stripe colors on the outside now claims third. Aguijero scrubbed on between horses for Meneses, and broadcast time is last, and Catchall is still first. Catchall around the far turn with the lead. He's being asked to quicken. Mr. Navas is second. Long-term relationship bids up 3 wide third. Jailhouse is back for more inside fourth, followed by Aguijero, and the trailer now is broadcast time, and here comes long-term relationship striding to the lead past the quarter pole. Into the clear, Aguijero will be a stretch danger. Jailhouse looks for room at the rail. Catchall did too much too soon, and they're at the top of the stretch. 9-2 the number on long-term relationship, who is now opened a 4-length lead. Aguijero and Jailhouse battle it out second and third. Then it'll be a battle between Mr. Navas and Catchall for fourth. To the wire, long-term relationship kicking away. Long-term relationship wrapped up in the end, solid by 6. Second, Aguijero, third, Jailhouse, and fourth was Mr. Navas in 127 and 2.
Nice performance today from the son of Nicanor. The Maryland-bred long-term relationship uses his outside post to his advantage as he gets first run on everybody else and rolls for an easy score under Julian Leparoux for trainer Mike Tomlinson and Patricia's Hope LLC. 3, Aguijero was second ahead of the 2 Jailhouse, who ran third. To the 5th race now on the start of today's Rainbow 6, off the turf, main track at 1.16 miles. Scratch the 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8. All the money for number 9, South of the Shore.
And they're off. Veering sharply to the right was Nile Rising at the start. She was also one of the first to begin. Up on the outside, that's CS in Charge moving to challenge, and CS in Charge will take charge as they run around the first turn. Meanwhile, the big favorite South of the Shore is 4 wide here. 5 wide was Honor Indy as they round that first turn. The leader, CS in Charge, going to settle in up front. Leads it now by almost 2. Racing up into second, that's 8-minute Ellie. She gets around Nile Rising, who's between horses, and 2 Charming's at the rail. Castellano has the favorite parked 4 wide through the initial stages on South to the Shore, and the trailer is Honor Indy 5 wide at the back. Opening quarter was 23-4. Down the backstretch they go. 7-2 price on CS in Charge, who leads the way length and a quarter. 8-minute Ellie is second on the outside. South of the Shore is now moving up to take third. Back to fourth is Now Rising. 2 Charming's at the rail. And Andrini is last of all with less than half a mile to go. The opening half mile was 48-1, and the leader is still CS in Charge by a length. 2 Charming is second. From between horses, it's a Nile Rising on the outside. South of the Shore given the green light to try to make some ground. South of the Shore is now raced into second, but still has a length to get to the leader. They round the far turn. First finish line in use. The leader, CS in Charge, leads a length and a quarter. Fully stretched and not really gaining is the big favorite. South of the Shore second. Back to third and 2 Charming. Back to fourth is Nile Rising as they go to the top of the stretch. CS in Charge trying to finish the job. South of the Shore just grinding away. Castellano has a decision to make. He tries an inside move as the leader drifted out. Then 2 Charming, and they're at the top of the stretch. CS in Charge drifted out off the top of the turn, but maintained the lead. South of the Shore chasing, but chasing in vain as the leader is gone. CS in Charge will go all the way. CS in Charge and Luis Saez by almost 3 in the end. South of the Shore second. 2 Charming third. Nile Rising finished fourth.
Number 9, South of the Shore, just didn't have her best stuff, and the winner was number 12, CS in Charge, who was in charge from the outset under Luis Saez for Dale Romans, who's been red hot the last 10 days. This one for owners William Pasella and Frank Jones Jr. 9, South of the Shore, second, ahead of the 6, 2 Charming, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll bring you the late pick 5 right after this.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 6 on the program at 7 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Field of 7 signed on. The bettors like the rail runner, number 1, Creative Talent.
And they're off. Good start out wide for Sarah the Queen Bee. Away between horses is Be Undetti's Song. On the outside and Miss Contessa. Creative Talent moves through at the inside. She's marching forward to challenge for the lead now as Liza Star is being hemmed between horses. Then back to Wildwood Cotton and 3 to the trailer, Untrue. Down the backstretch they go. Jose Ortiz and Creative Talent shoot through now to take the advantage, a length and a quarter. Miss Contessa's on the outside, much closer than usual. She's poised to strike in second. Liza Star now has rail position in third. Sarah the Queen Bee just waking up by Luis Saez, and she's been outpaced a bit now as Be Undetti's Song is racing in fourth. From the outside and Untrue getting started around Wildwood Cotton as they round the far turn. Jorge Ruiz tried to get through with the third horse. Liza Star didn't make it, so Creative Talent maintains the edge. On the outside and Miss Contessa one more time. Liza Star, she'll have to tip into the clear for Racing Room. Followed outside by Untrue, who gets around Be Undetti's Song. Sarah the Queen Bee is driven with 5/16 to go. Up front, Miss Contessa strides the lead. She'll have to deal with Liza Star, who moves up on the outside of her now, and Untrue and trying to run on Sarah the Queen Bee as they race for the wire. Miss Contessa straightens for home on top by 2. Liza Star now given the green light to go after the leader second. Untrue down the center with Creative Talent and Sarah the Queen Bee. Miss Contessa's almost almost there. Liza Star takes another run at her, but Miss Contessa has a nice kick in the fluting stages, and she'll win it. Miss Contessa, a 9-2 winner. 2.5 in front of Liza Star, then on True and Creative Talent.
Number 7, Miss Contessa, is a horse that likes an off track, and she also has a big stretch kick. Putting those two things together, she was an easy winner in race number 6 at odds of 9-2. Miguel Vasquez rode the daughter of First Dude for Joe Catanese III and owner Dorothy Raffa. 4, Liza Star was second. 3, Untrue ran third. To the 7th race and the start of the late pick 4 on the main track at a mile and a 16th. These are maidens of the special weight level. Scratch number 5, Rare Form, a field of 6. The favorite was the 3, Slot.
And they're off. From between horses, Slot ridden hard to try to establish the lead, but Master Manipulator is going to run with him in the early stages, and Master Manipulator is the quickest in the run to the first turn. Slot will have to give way for second. Down inside, Watch Chen is third. He takes charges between horses, and out 3 wide is Sir Sahib. It's a gap of 3 to Locomotion, taken in hand by Joel Rosario. Last of all, as Master Manipulator sets the pace. Master Manipulator leads by a length. Slot comes off the fence to flank the leader in second, behind an opening quarter and an energetic 23-3. Third belongs to He Takes Charge with Watch Chen down at the rail. Then it's a gap of 2 to Sir Sahib and 4 to Locomotion. Down the backstretch they go. Master Manipulator and jockey Jose Ortiz with the advantage. Slot on the outside is second. 2 back to Watch Chen third. He Takes Charge on the outside fourth. Sir Sahib is in fifth in the black and gold colors, and he's about 5 in front of Locomotion, who continues at the back through a 47-2 opening half mile. To the first finish line they race. Master Manipulator has the lead a half a length. Slot launching an attack on the outside second. 3 back to Sir Sahib and He Takes Charge. Then it's Watch Chen and Locomotion as they round the far turn. Castellano just made the first serious move on Slot, trying to get him to go forward, and Master Manipulator holds the advantage. Sir Sahib is running on from third, then at the inside and fourth as He Takes Charge. Locomotion has the Watch Chen at the back, and now the pace quickens. There's less than a quarter of a mile to go to the first finish line. On the outside, Slot puts ahead in front. Master Manipulator tries to cut the corner and stay with him second. 3 back to He Takes Charge third. Master Manipulator has something in the tank here. Slot right on the outside of him. Master Manipulator and Slot. Master Manipulator dead game. Slot can't get by. Master Manipulator all the way. Slot second. He Takes Charge third. Locomotion ran fourth.
Number 3, Slot had every opportunity to get by Master Manipulator around the far turn, but jockey Jose Ortiz and the son of Tail of the Cat had something in the tank, and they respond when confronted to spring a 9-1 upset. Eric Guillot trained the son of Tail of the Cat for Calumet Farm and Southern Equine Stable. 3, Slot was second. 2, He Takes Charge ran third. To the 8th race now, which is off the turf on the main track at 7 furlongs. Scratch the 1, 3, 5, and 6. Diego Gomez rides the 10, Flora Fantasy. The favorite was the 2, Two-Step Blues.
And they're off. Good start for the favorite, Solfatara, moving out the rail. Two-Step Blues. Admiral's Win is being chirped along by Batista, and Admiral's Win goes to put ahead in front. From the outside, that's Solfatara racing in second. Big Darling is third. At the inside, and Two-Step Blues. Helen Virginia between horses, and Flora Fantasy on the outside. The entire field separated by 2.5 lengths in the run to the half-mile pole. Admiral's Win out from the inner rail, leads the way a half a length. Two-Step Blues has room to quicken through, and here she comes now. Two-Step Blues to engage Admiral's Win. 3 wide is the favorite, Solfatara. Then it's a gap of 3 to Helen Virginia, scrubbed on fourth ahead of Big Darling and Flora Fantasy. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. The opening quarter was very slow, 23-4. Around the far turn they go. The 2 favorites go on. And now in front is Two-Step Blues. She took a lot of late money, and she has the lead. Into second is Solfatara around Admiral's Win third. Flora Fantasy tries to make ground from fourth. Then back to Helen Virginia and Big Darling as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Two-Step Blues on the inside. Solfatara on the outside. They're shoulder to shoulder for a 3/16 confrontation. Two-Step Blues cuts the corner and maintains the lead. Solfatara right back at her on the outside second, well clear of the others, led by Flora Fantasy. Final furlong, Solfatara now puts her head in front. Two-Step Blues is game, but she's second best to the red-hot Solfatara, who will win 4 in a row. Solfatara kicks away to win it by 2 in the end. Second was Two-Step Blues, third was Flora Fantasy, then Helen Virginia and Admiral's Win.
One of the best claims in recent memory here in South Florida has to be number 8, Solfatara. It was claimed far starts ago by Henry Colazo, and she's won every one of her outings for the Colazo Shed Row, and she makes it 4 in a row under Abby Medina, who Perfectly Handled the Daughter of Wildcat Air to victory for John and Tom Mizzo. It was Two Step Blues who was second ahead of the 10 Flora Fantasy, who ran third. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the Late Daily Double. Don't go away.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career. In show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back now for race number 9, the first half of the Late Daily Double, sprinting 6 furlongs. Price tag here, $12,500. Scratch number 3, Breakfast at Turfany's, a field of 7, and what was a wide-open betting race.
And they're off. From between horses, Final Flurry away well. Splitting rivals is Great Rhythm. On the far outside, Uno Dude not far away. Uno Dude and Great Rhythm go on from third running Lady Alondra. Italian Smile is out of their fourth ahead of Stormbeam, then Final Flurry, and Lexi's Doll is last of the 7 as 2 of them hook up front. It's Uno Dude on the outside with the neck in front. Back to second is Great Rhythm, top of 2, Lady Alondra. She's at a big price and she's getting a great setup third behind a 23 flat opening quarter. Then it's Italian Smile at the inside. Final Flurry begins to launch her attack. 2 back to Stormbeam and then the trailer Lexi's Doll. Less than 3/8 of a mile to go. Great Rhythm's all in. Now clear is Uno Dude. Uno Dude and Jimenez at the 5/16, lead by 2. Second belongs to Lady Alondra. Here's Final Flurry launching an attack on the outside. Juarez puts her to pressure. She moves past the quarter-mile pole, about 3 lengths off the lead of Uno Dude. 47-2 for the opening half mile. Uno Dude now asked to quicken home and leads by 2, but here's Final Flurry on the outside, chasing on very well. Final Flurry just blew by Uno Dude and leaves the rest of the field behind. It will be Final Flurry 4-5 and in front. Final Flurry will win it wrapped up from Uno Dude, a well clear second. Lexi's Doll rolls home for third, then Stormbeam and Great Rhythm.
Late money was wise money as number 2 Final Flurry proves much the best in today's 9th race, winning right back for the new connections of Drawing Away Stable and Safi Joseph Jr. Nick Juarez on board for the winning ride. Number 8 Uno Dude fired but was second best ahead of 6 Lexi's Doll, who ran third. To the 8th race now, off the turf, main track at 7 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. Scratch the 1, 3, and 10. The favorites included 4 Elasticity and 8 Mackenzie Capri.
And runners away. Good start outside for Flamenco Tiger, who goes searching for the early lead. Jeremiah Jewell has speed. The gray Elasticity trying to protect her inside position with Dazzling Star alongside. Mackenzie Capri is out of there second last, and the early trailer is Alexandra's Joy. Down the backstretch they go. Jeremiah Jewell puts her head in front, joined inside by Elasticity, and Elasticity now has a head in front. Dazzling Star second, Jeremiah Jewell third, Flamenco Tiger back to fourth. Mackenzie Capri improves inside of Anthony Lass, and Alexandra's Joy is last. The opening quarter was 23-4 as they passed the half-mile pole. Elasticity leads by a neck. On the outside, Dazzling Star is there second. Jeremiah Jewell will try to rebid from third ahead of Mackenzie Capri, who's worked on fourth by Luis Saez. Starting to gain a bit of ground, though, Mackenzie Capri. She's now moved into third as Jeremiah Jewell is being asked to quicken and not doing it. Then it's a gap of 2 to Alexandra's Jewel ahead of Flamenco Tiger, and the trailer is Anthony Lass, and the matchup getting ready to ensue here as Elasticity gets first run on Mackenzie Capri, and Mackenzie Capri's going to try to get to her at the top of the stretch. It's Elasticity on the inside, Mackenzie Capri on the outside, shoulder to shoulder for 3/16 of a mile, and here's Mackenzie to Capri to take on and take over from Elasticity, who's dead game and battling right back. Elasticity has the lead again. Mackenzie Capri on the outside, Elasticity on the inside. What a horse race. Here's the line. Elasticity won it. She stuck out her neck and held on to beat Mackenzie Capri ahead of Alexandra's Joy in a minute 28, 34/100.
Big time stretch battle between two favorites, but in the end it was 4 Elasticity who stuck her neck out to get the victory. Under jockey Tyler Gaffleone for trainer Jonathan Thomas and owners Twin Creeks Racing and Brent Gasaway. It was 8 Mackenzie Capri who had to settle for second again today. Running on for third was 2 Alexandra's Joy. Plenty of winners in today's Rainbow Six. That triggers a carryover going into Thursday's card of more than $900,000.
And that's it for today. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Thursday. Our first post is 12:35 p.m.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.